At this hour. I will say welcome to 498th edition of InvestData Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. Yes, I'll tell you that the market again on the fourth trading day of the week has opened on a mixed market. But I think that Asia market and stocks there are mixed as we speak now and mixed world tariff fear, even as Chinese figures or economic data that came shows that inflation in that area is weak, and that's also to tell you that the CPI, which Consumer Price Index figure, has shown that China is showing what ongoing or call deflation pressure as to speak now in that domain or that country of China. But one thing is that I said earlier that the stocks in Asia and the market are mixed. I can tell you that that South Korea is up in the green by 0.0%, followed by Japan also is in green 0.7%, and Australia and and Indonesia and Taiwan are still what are in red. That I can tell you that these are mixed market. They are down by Indonesia and Thailand are down by what 0.8 and 0.2% in the red. Why stocks there or market in that region are seeing that there's a mixed reaction because even in India we're seeing a positive number there, looking report. I'll tell you most of players in that are waiting to see what is happening in Euro market as we speak now. I'll tell you that Euro stocks or in that zone, I think that it has opened on a positive note, as the government and as Germany nearly agree, for unity government or coalition government as to speak now. These are the things that is also driving the expectation that there might likely be stimulus to boost the economy there, and that have changed the sentiment in that region. That's why I see that European market or stocks are in green, expecting that yes, we were seeing that a successful election in Germany being the largest economy there, and also we expect that also kind of giving a sign that they're likely to be stimulus to boost the economy after ECB has also kind of a cut rate recently last week. That was a sign that we are seeing that there's a kind of sentiment changing for positive or for good in that environment. That also have impacted the market this morning, and also a positive earning that came from CM from that region also is good. That number has also pushed up the market in that region. For me, these are the factors that am now impacted Asia and Europe. But down to US market, even when the global index, which is the MISC, is also flat or down marginally. But I'll tell you that this what is happening is a lot of what unclear direction of US government on tariff. And that is why in US market right now, it has moved southward already because investors in that market, even when they saw some rebound on Friday, but this morning, fear of what unclear direction of the government as regard this tariff policy or whatever I call it, trade war that they are about to go in. That has also depressed sentiment there. We are seeing that funds are moving toward into safe haven like gold in that market, and so we are seeing that also that 10 years treasury yield is also looking up because like where can we run to? Because but in all, I still tell you that companies that are in in China and Europe that are international companies are likely to benefit because funds are already leaving US because of what the policy direction of this government. Even when the government has tried to yes, want to cut tax for our corporate bodies, and at the same time kind of mention that crude oil price comes further low. Which as we speak now, if you look at what's happening in the commodity market, I think that the crude oil price remain unchanged this hour because of what? Because of increase in the US, whereas the latest data is saying that there's a straight decline, in what's coming from one part of US in terms of crude oil for almost a straight 8 weeks. That has also shaping the oil market, even as Europe, the Euro group meeting also started to where the delegates from US and that of Ukraine will be meeting to see to talk about the peace talk between Ukraine and Russia, and also the Euro group also coming to facilitate this. That also put oil price that even when OPEC also is trying to also to increase output, that has also trying to depress oil price, which is good for some countries where the cost of production will likely come down, and that is what we're seeing that even also US companies that there are some items they are going to also renegotiate in terms of tariff, so that it's not a proper how will I put it now, they're not sad that the government of Trump have not tried now to talk through what they want to achieve with this tariff and how you want to use it to boost their economy. We know yes, as a as a state of its own, you can't control their resources for them. We agree, but I think the world have gone too far in terms of international trade, and that has kept the world going to that. No country will stay in isolation. That's why going back into you want to think some items because he knows that yes, some of the agri products from US was supposed to go to other countries, and also they're likely to also to be tariff on them. No, I think it's a time now we all look like that. Nobody's an island. We need to work with each other. I think that's why you see that funds are leaving that market. That's why emerging markets are also trying to breathe out. Which I believe that if Nigeria economy, as we come to Africa now, Africa market is missed. As to tell you, but we're seeing that the NGS here are trying to rebound, opening the first trading day on a positive note. That means we're seeing the kind of oscillating in the market, kind of what called seesaw. From Thursday, market was down on Wednesday market was down, on Thursday was up, on Friday was down, on Monday it was up. You can see that like a seesaw movement we're seeing. But one thing that market trying to consolidate as to speak now, looking at the NGS right now. But I believe that NGS open on a positive note is a good news, but we are seeing earnings coming to the market. These numbers are not looking bad. Even when no dividend payout or dividend announcement or corporate action remain missed, we are seeing that investors in the Nigeria market are seeing strong stocks are emerging where they can also put their fund. Because if you're in this market, you must have a goal. Are you a medium term trader? Are you an investor? Are you a trader in the market? It is what is happening in the market, and for you to take advantage of pullbacks we have seen so far before the market are looking up. I tell you that in the market, the major factor that drive funds is what is interest rate, which is our here is MPR. Yes, already we have seen some interest rates in the physical market trying looking down. Especially if you look at what is happening in Treasury, it's also looking down. But we expect that when there's really cut on MPR, that will be a boost for the market and a boost for the economy. And I believe that if we really want to drive our economy, it's not the time to use interest rate up and okay, let's say kudos to the base of inflation that have come down. That also a signal that we might likely see rate cut. And also the fuel price is also we are seeing a competition prime pressure to come back down in Nigeria. If other could also impact inflation data, but I'll tell you that I'm also reading this morning that NNPC again coming that government should remove the crude oil deal in Naira. I don't understand. Are they operating outside Nigeria? Is it not NNPC meant for Nigeria economy to make Nigeria to benefit from it? Is it for those that are in government, especially in that office? I think it's a time that Nigerians will also be thinking. If no policy that's going to benefit nearly all Nigerians, if our the small refineries are working, Dangote is working, they are getting crude oil price of crude oil will start coming down, petrol will start coming down, and for the good of Nigeria, we're going to impact the economy. This inflation is not only food items that have also impacted the transportation and others have also impacted, apart from structural issue that economic structural issue are seeing. But I'll tell you that cost of transportation and farmers not being in the farm are a major issue. If we're seeing fuel price coming down, what happened that fuel price move from as high as from as low as from 400 naira, 200 naira to almost where it is today. Getting above 1,000 naira, coming down gradually again around either 87 or 900 now. It's still high, but for me, I think we should plan how to make the Nigerian economy to work so that corporate body Nigerians will benefit from the government and also the corporation that are owned by government that are servicing these people. So that at the end of the day, Nigerians will smile and see yes, a better country that okay can say this is our own because we have no other place to go than Nigeria. Anytime, any day, Nigeria is our own country. We are not going anywhere. If you travel, those that are outside there, you'll still come back. But we that are Nigerians, we want Nigeria to be good and also want to support our policymakers to do the right thing at the right time and put Nigeria economy in the right perspective to attract more investment. Because it is not interest rate that you to attract investment from foreign investors. It is when your economy is doing well, your fundamentals are showing, well, your economic accumulator are showing that yes, things are happening naturally on their own. They will flow into your economy to invest. That will encourage direct investment. For solo investors, we call it hot money, smart money does not impact any economy. When you have right policies that it's long, they can see can attract direct investment that will create employment, will help you to develop the economy. I feel that is where we are heading to as a nation. That at the end of the day, we'll have cause to say thanks to God and also to our leaders at the right time. Yes. For me, we're coming back now to see what is what is market data saying right away before we go into our topic of today. The chart is coming, but let's look at what is the data saying. I'll tell you that the market is also in green this morning. Trying to kind of what happened here the previous day, which was Friday. The market pulled back, but good one news that market is doing at this hour. Market is trading 106,813.43 you know, points, up by 270, up by 275 point, 89, basic point, representing 0.30. That means 0.26, also 0.3. Let's put it that way. But if you look at the market breadth is very, very strong. And if you look at the what we call today's range of the market, today's range is about 106,527.28 to 106,893.5 means market can still go up where we're seeing, but it's a good news for the market. If you look at market breadth is positive. We're having 23, no 24 stocks in the green on the gaining side, and 10 also in the losing chart as to speak right away now. This tells you that yes, we are seeing buying interest coming back to the market. And if you look at the top gainers right away, we see that the Africa Prudential is up by 10%. I'm not surprised that that stock is up by 10% because why? I'll tell you that so far all the corporate action that hit the market from January to date, I'll tell you that this number or the reward for shareholders are outstanding in terms of what dividend payout or bonus announced. Looking at where they are coming from, and also the price also have moved from as low as from 15 to almost 30. Now it's trading at 36.30 kobo, 10% or followed by Cavaton. Yes, I believe that those that are in the class yesterday, you can see our stocks. Cavaton is up by 10%. We're seeing internal oil also up by 9.6%, trading at 37.55. Transcorp is up back. Yesterday we are looking at our topic today, or our discussion today is talking numbers on what on Transcorp and Africa Prudential. I can see that two of them are on the top gainers. We'll be looking at their figures to give us more insight. Yes, Transcorp is up by 9.91%, trading at 51 naira 55 kobo. We are seeing Tantalizer up, maintaining that territory, 9.3% in the green, followed by Dangote Sugar back to 14 naira, crossing from as low as what as 32, so 34 that it pulled back to is back now to 14 naira. That's about almost about 6 to 7 naira return in less than a week. The return that it pulled back. You can say what I discussed last Friday, that no stock is too high to say we are to buy or too low to say we are selling. What you must understand when I say when the stock pull back, this is maybe between 5 to 20% or 5 to 50%. It's a good time to jump in. And you are seeing that yes, that will come attraction. You must also combine your technical and your fundamental in any decision you are taking as a trader or investor in any market of the world. Yes, let's go to the flip side, which is the loser chart. We're seeing that yes, Regency Assurance is down, sorry, by 9.7, is leading that red part, or the losing team. I think that followed by Omatech. Omatech is down by 6.5. You can see the custodian investment, 4.5% down, trading at 19 naira. Champion Brewery, we have seen also, Conhall PLC that 3 naira 40 go down by 3.1%, and QT is also in the red. Yes, for me, this is a good market breadth or market internals, or call it, for the day. But who see that during our market, we're going to see more of this, but we are seeing that some companies are expected also to raise their result going to the future between today and end of the week, and also before we go to the last lap of the month, where we expect to see the inflow of these companies' result and their reward for their shareholders also be coming in. But on that, we want to quickly look at the figures that we're going to discuss today. Let's see what is happening. Let's start from Transcorp itself. Let's start from Transcorp to see what the figure is telling us, and how you and I also going to take advantage of this number to make informed investment decision. Yeah, if you look at the figures that are released from this company, I will tell you that this is the best number we have seen so far in Transcorp since that company came is listed on the exchange. Even when it's yet to be there, this is the best number we have seen. And how does it transfer to good news or kind of wealth creating for their shareholder? You must look at, are you a long-term investor? Are you a short-term investor? Why are you in this stock? Why are you in the market? That means before you enter the market, don't have conceive motion, no market there. No, feel free and invest with knowledge, and also invest with objective. That means your goals will guide you the kind of stock to buy and not. And that, for me, if you look at this number that came from Transcorp, this is a good number that, yes, looking at the figures, it points to somewhere. Looking at the profit and loss account, going toward the balance sheet, and also the cash flow, you see that there's where this company is going. That means if you are an investor that has medium and long-term investor, it's a place for, even for traders that understand that that price feed on earnings, and if earnings remain consistent, looking up you can see that that will drive price, at the long run or on the short run. On the short run, you must pay attention to all this. But if you look at the top line of this company, which is the revenue, let's look at the group. Let's look from the company now. Let's concentrate on the group. It will give you more insight of what I'm saying. Look at the movement from 196 point. Okay, let's say now 197 billion to 408 billion. Represent about 107 or 100 and or 107% in degree. This triple digit, top line for me is a good one. But at the end of the day, you look at the cost of say. It shows that the operation of this company, because of capital intensity, you can see that it has also shown on the world on the cost. That means it takes money to also to look for money. You can see that inflation here also reflected, moving from 87.85 billion to 212.1.25 billion. You can see this is huge in terms of cost of sale. But at the end of the day, you can also see that yes, the company have other gains and losses, which also was gained in terms of from 2. The gain increased. That is 11 items, which is from 2.89 billion to 5.32 billion. Good one at the end of the day. But also look at gain from what? Gains on the disposal of shares. You can see that means it's one of them. But good thing is that it's also contributed to the end of the day, the operating cash flow, operating profits of the company that stood at what? At 149 billion against 81.44 billion in 2023. At the end of the day, we are looking at where is the company going. It's very, very important. If you look at the net foreign exchange gain and loss, it's a better gain for them. 4.35 billion against 945 million. That, for me, is a good one. But I can consider the finance income and that of finance cost. You can see that at the end of the day, we have a profit before tax of 136.67 billion against 58.81 billion. But what every investor in this class or trader they want to see what is the profit after tax of this company, which is huge from 32.48 billion in 2023 to 94.09 billion in 2024, and this is no profit for the year. But at the end of the day, in Transcorp, I want to observe that if you look at this figure, because recently, don't forget that last year they do share construction, from about 40 billion share to around 10 billion share. That means if you like, if I'm talking of 2023, consider the earning per share more likely look around 40 kobo because of 40 billion share dividing the 32, but that will give you around either 0.5 or 0.4. We agree. But if you read the current share in issue, which is about 10 billion or 10.1 billion, dividing the 94 billion, that will give about 9 naira 40 kobo earning per share as we speak. But if you go further in this profit and loss account, you can see that if you look at this company, it's a profit attributable to, apart from comprehensive income that was seen about 97.8. All this at the end of the day, a third year the profit attributable to owners of the parent company. Is it the 50%? I don't know whether the owner of that is about 51 billion, 51.252 billion against them. Fine. I can see for non-controlling interest, but at the end of the day, the same was seen at the top as well for the year was seen. But if you further to look down, what they are writing is any basic earning per share. Is it from elsewhere? Because if you take the share in issue, my simple understanding of earning per share is that you divide the numbers of shares with profit after tax of the company, which is profit for the year. But I'm saying 145 kobo and 40 kobo, yet 40 kobo is understandable because as at then they're having 40 billion ordinary share, divide by 30, for 30 billion, that will give you that figure of 40 kobo. Like I agree, fine. But for the new current financial year 2024, I have 10 billion share, divide how you get a 41. Fine, that's what I want to leave it there. But the good thing is that we're seeing positive number, but in terms of figure, we're seeing mixed number at the down here. But I see that yes, the number is still outstanding. It has not changed, but we need to understand how this company report their data or their financial, so that it can go a long way. But if you come to the balance sheet of this company, which is good, look at the total balance sheet for the year. The total assets, I mean, from 529 point, 529 92 billion to almost 700 and they're heading toward a trillion in asset, 750, 51.56 billion. For me, it's a good one. Why I'm here is that I want to check something that is very, very important here. Look at this company share capital. Share capital in 2023 was 20 billion, 20% billion. When you time this by two, actually will give you about the 40 billion that I mentioned earlier. And also, if you come here and see this one, that was about 5 billion and 5 billion point 5 billion 008. If you times it by two, I can give you about, like I just said, 10 billion shares. Well, that is the divide it by the portion of shares. In the same thing we're saying, how they were saying, but if you further also look down here, I think that we're seeing here, the non-controlling interest again, I'm saying here, it's about 93.51 billion again against at the end of the day. But total shareholders fund improve. No, shareholders fund improve for me is a good one. No, improved by almost from 187 to 200 and 187 point no 2 or 1.3, let's say 3 billion to 271. Fine, you are seeing this figure yourself there, but I'm driving to something that you also understand. At the end of the day, you can see that the company, net assets is very, very strong. All by what, like I said earlier, 45%, which is good. You now say, let's check out the cash flow of this company. It's very, very important that we check the cash flow of the company. We also look at the cash flow. Cash flow was more interested with what looking at the net cash generated by operating activities. But look at it, it's pointing up, like I said, when you're seeing your cash flow pointing up and your earnings pointing up, it's a confirmed strong number and strong direction, which was also seen here from 56.02 billion to 78.44 billion. Good for me is the right one that was it. Like looking at this number, is this stock a buy or a sell? Yet, if you look at the dividend paid, the interim of about 40 kobo and final of 60 kobo, that's altogether 1 naira. For a stock that's selling for almost 15 naira, are you going for dividend in this stock or we are going for value? This question is left for investors to answer. I think that technically we are seeing that stock is giving us a good technical indicator. Even when you put back on Friday, we took advantage in InvestData to buy that stock because we know it is not dividend driven stock. Right from when they are Transcorp, they are still paying 1 kobo, 3 kobo. We know that no payment in this company have been so poor, and also the holding structure that here is that about 45 to 44% is what in the like institutional investor and what called I mean HHA holds about 29 point something percent, and the wife of Elmelu at about 5%, while Elmelu have about 9%. Put all this together there, I tell you that we are seeing that about 45 is of the market. Yes, there's a good float for this company. There's also value. Don't forget that there was time they want to buy back. The market did not supply. What I'm saying is that investors that are thinking, medium and long, when this stock, think and also position right now. I see value in this stock and where they come. And also the conglomerate they have, gradually they are listing them. We are seeing, Transcorp Power now. The Transcorp hotel, there more are coming, but we need to position for this stock. There is value in it. I compare this stock to one stock in abroad owned by Warren Buffett to see that it is not dividend alone that drive price. I don't say that price feed on earnings. That means we need to look at these numbers to where we are going. Yes, let's move to cost of our time. Let's quickly look at the Africa Prudential. Yes, Africa Prudential, I will tell you that this is the best number ever this company has posted, in the issue of the company. Yes, you say, I don't know, the numbers don't tell, numbers don't lie. Let me do that way. Numbers don't lie. Like I mentioned, sorry, in that of Transcorp. Transcorp, profit margin moved from, moved from 16.55 to 23.1. That is a good one. And also, if you look at the debt ratio of this company, or that it also dropped from 32% to in 2023 to 21%. These are good signal that this company is well run, and we'll see more of it. If this trajectory is sustained in 2025, I see this price hitting 80 and above. 100 naira is just the beginning of this story. It depends on the investment on goal and where we are going with the company. Back to Africa Prudential. I said number don't lie. You can see it here. But what is your investment objective? I said this is the best number this company have ever posted since it started operation on and also or since it listed on the exchange. We are seeing a good numbers here from if you look at the top line, this is a company that's into registered activities. Also, they might go into investment of either fixed income or that because of what they are custodian of some companies instead of paying dividend and all those stuff. But I believe that if SEC is also serious with business, I think this time to say let them mandate registrar business to what to other, like CSCS, because most of registrars are also part of people that are costing the high on clean dividend we're seeing in the market because of the one you're asking for your grandfather and grandmother before the if someone has open account with any stockbroking firm, the details of that account is enough to pay the dividend than bringing Cecilia and Janet and Paul. But I believe that this after Prudential, their business are diversified. Apart from the industrial activities, they are also into part of investment. Yes, well, let's say that, and also their technology in terms of operation has also improved, which also have contributed to the numbers we're going to see now. Now, if you look at the top line, instead of revenue, let's go from gross income, total everything. Gross income moved from 3.95 billion to about 5.2 billion altogether. For me, it's a good one at the end of the day, and it was true that yes, see, in two-digit, two-digit. The figure why that of Transcorp was about 3-digit growth, but it's about 2-digit, which also is a good one at the end of the day. And if you look at other incomes for the period, this other income, which is item 7, you can see from 35 point, let's say 36 million to 307.7 million naira. I can see the source of income are boosted, also supported the end of the day, the bottom line, which is the profit after tax. You can see other costs here, other expenses, and at the end of the day, what is the profit before tax and all that. The profit before tax also stood at 2.81 billion against 1.4 billion in 2023. And after factoring in the tax here, you can see that the tax here was about 1 billion against 420. See whether nevertheless of this almost I say this more than 100% growth in the taxation, if unless there's previous tax they did not pay, and can see that it moved from 447.91 million to 1 billion naira in terms of tax for this company. It tells that something is also in for them. But if you look at the profit after tax, which most investors across the globe are interested, what is the earnings, which is the profit after tax? Profit after tax are moved by 100%. You can see that from 962.91 million toward 1.81 billion. This is huge for this company, and at the end of the day, we are seeing that the company earning per share for 2024 is 91 kobo against 48 kobo in 2023. I said this is the highest figure in the last 5 years this company has posted. But good news for investors here. At the end of the year, they are recommending one for one bonus and the monthly dividend of 15 kobo and the full year final dividend of 60 kobo. At the end of the day, 75 kobo earning per dividend against the what 1-for-1 bonus. This is good for me. It's a great one for investor against 50 kobo paid in 2023, where the company had a 48 kobo earning per share, that same year. But if you look at the balance sheet, look at the total assets. We have from 22.9, 23 billion to 34.85 billion the total assets. And at the end of the day, you look at what is the share in issue, and that is why with the bonus that they are giving, what will be after the bonus, what will be the next share in issue of this company or share capital, anyone you want to call it. Before now they're having about 2 billion outstanding numbers of share, but with this 1-for-1, that make it what that is make it 4 billion. And how long have you seen this company moving? See their retained earnings from 7.53 billion to 8.14 billion naira. You can see at the end of the day, you can see that the shareholders fund is still very, very intact, very okay. And the total equity, which also like a net asset, you can see it here for at the end of the day. For me, it's a good one. But let's quickly look at the company also balance sheet, and we'll see the balance sheet here. I told you I'm interested in what and cash flow. Look at the net cash flow from the operation. This is huge, from 3.9 billion to 13.01 billion for the cash flow, which is good. But before we call it a day, I want to quickly show you the 5 years history of this company. It will give you an insight what I mean that this is the best result this company has posted in the last five years, which also how long are they listed on the exchange. For those that understand this market, don't forget that there was a time you are giving free share when Sanusi said change the rule from universal banking to what to only banking license. That means they was not see them doing banking alone. That is where most of these companies also were able to sell. But then this share of Africa Prudential, UCAP, and Afriland was free share from what from UBA. You can see that today investors in that company are seeing value. Who are waiting that year till you can see they have created value for them. Even all these companies have done that successfully. Afriland, Food, and all of them, Africa Prudential, all of them have created well. But let's come down here and see the revenue and profit. Look at that here from the past 5 years. Look at the trend of what of the top line. Consider 2024 is the highest in the history of the company. You can see 3.5 billion, 3.6, 4.1, 4.2 billion, 4 billion, and this 5.51 billion. You can see it here. And go down, look at the profit after tax. Profit after tax, you can see that we're seeing also the best so far at the highest so far in 2024. That will translate to what 91 kobo earning per share. You can see 48, 75. In all these companies are paying what we're paying 50 kobo for almost past 3 years now. For this year 2024, we have seen that there's a change in reward, making their shareholders to laugh, and that also impacted the major shareholders also in that company. Yes, let's quickly go to our chart. Well, I see that if you're in this company, if you're medium and long term, put your position because there's value for it for you. And if you're there, especially with the bonus they are giving you, you are creating more wealth for yourself. Yes, quickly let's go to the chart before we call it a day. Because of our time on these numbers, we'll do much on number, but already gave me a sign that my time has is up already. I've exceeded the time, even like almost 8 minutes. I exceeded the time. Also, so by 12:20, we're taking almost more than 10 minutes now. But yeah, if looking at the chart again, you can see that it still sustain the the kind of market trying to stabilize. That means what call consolidation to look up now. But let's call up our indicators. Few of them that I can just lay hand now and look at the top gainers. Few I will mention and see where the momentum behind them. Sorry, I will soon close the class. Let's start with our T line. Let's start with our money flow and our MACD. Our T line, change it to 8. For those that attended the first quarter masterclass with the signal to set today, we're giving you signal to sell 3 out of 5 stock. We're giving, if you look at the other side of the, we're giving you also 2 there. You can see that for those that are really preparing for future masterclass, you need to take time and mark that date and position yourself and wait. You can see here that yes, look at the money flow already. Looking at 28, 26 up now, almost 27. You can see where it's coming from. Even at the markets are trending. Consolidated, that is a funds gradually coming back to the market. MACD is still also bearish. Looking at it here, or look at 1 hour chart for the market. That will give us more insight. On 1 hour, market has crossed the T line good. You can see that money flow has gone up. Even when it's coming down little to read around 73 on 1 hour, MACD is already also bullish on 1 hour chart for NGS. But for here, because of our time, we're going to look at what and look at Africa Prudential. What is the strength? What we are seeing today in the market, Africa Prudential. AfriPool, let's see what I will say today. AfriPool will tell us what the momentum. Now you can see where it is now, where it's coming from. And see the jump. This for 1 hour chart was saying money flow is already 94. Phone is getting the stock. MACD is bullish. Seriously, I can see it here. This for 1 hour chart. We'll look at the 2 hour chart for this stock. Then also on 2 hour chart, you can see that the stock is still that sustaining that now. On flat now to speak. You can see that the stock is still there right now as we speak. You can see it's a good one, but money flow is around 38 to 4. MACD has confirmed a bullish one on 2 hour chart, which is also good for the stock. If you look at let's go look at Dangote Sugar. That is the last one we're going to look for. We'll call it today. Dangote Sugar. Let's go and see what is happening there. Is the momentum sustainable? You can see that stock has even touched as high as 4 naira 70 kobo this morning. You can see in 2 hour chart where stock is doing. 2 hour chart. Then you quickly go to 1 hour chart to see again. MACD is positive. Money flow is positive for 2 hours. Also on 1 hour chart, you can see also the stock has gone outside. You can see that it's almost 14 naira 70 kobo right now. Money flow is strong at 80. On a 1 hour chart, and MACD is also bullish. Yeah, this is the state of the market now. And before we call it a day, I want to remind you and inform you about the masterclass that you need to pick out time to prepare yourself for the masterclass. Comment on the 29th of March. We look forward to see you. Yes, for those that are registered that are taking advantage of the discount, we say well done. We look forward to see more of you taking position or registering to take what to reserve your seat for the class. On this note, I'll say thank you and enjoy the rest of trading day. Bye.